comeback shave today. So I'm shaving with a custom razor made by John Gluck, I think you pronounce the name. Vendor from the USA. I can give a link to anyone who wants it. He makes some great razors. This is a real chopper razor, quarter hollow, beautiful set of scales on it. John Gluck, G-L-U-E-C-K, from JMG Steelworks. I have a Camisori by him as well, and that's also fantastic. So without further ado, let's get it stropped. And when I say a comeback shave, there's a bit of a story behind that. When I first bought this razor, it was perfect. It was my first ever custom, and I think I wasn't ready for it, and I rolled the edge slightly. So when I came to use it subsequently, it was tugging a little bit, so I knew it was ready for a hone. I put it away in my cupboard, and I thought I'd oiled the whole blade and ended up with a big rust spot on here. I contacted John, asked him if he could do something for me, and he graciously said yes. Took the blade back free of charge, honed it for me, got rid of the rust spot and polished it back up, and even give me a brand new set of scales. How's that for service? I mean, I can't recommend the guy highly enough. They're just a relatively new vendor in the razor game, but certainly knows how to treat a customer well. But look at that razor, amazing. So we got it stropped, roughly 25 linen, 25 leather. Today's pre-shave prep is my 3P. It's giving me a nice menthol kick now. It's been on about 10 minutes. I've got a good 3 or 4 days growth here to take off with this wonderful JMG Steelworks razor. And the soap of choice today is the Holy Black Caswell Massey crossover Regents soap. Now it's got a fantastic fragrance. Let me show you the soap. Let me show you a little bit of the fragrance list. So it's just a nice clear kind of off-white cream soap, a crope I would say, and some of the ingredients are neroli oil, rosemary, orange dule, whatever that is, lemon, bergamot oil, spirits and water. So there you go, you get a nice little partial ingredients list in the box, and some spiel about why Caswell Massey and Holy Black did this cooperation. So let's put that to one side, and just for completeness, let's show you the box. Comes in a nice oldie worldy box, beautiful, and made by the Holy Black New York, of course. When the box came, it had a nice dandy little gold ribbon on it, but box is a box, eh? You can't shave with the box. So I've had my brush soaking for a few minutes. It is a Kent Pure Badger brush. I'm just going to gently shake the stuff off. I've put a pop of the soap into my lather bowl and had it blooming for a little bit, a couple of minutes. So let's get cracking now. You can see that's starting to get a lather up straight away. This bowl's got some, I don't know what you call them, they're not dimples, they're rough spots at the bottom of the bowl. It greatly helps in producing the lather. So I think I'm going to be well less than a minute to get this lather going. You can see it's starting to thicken up already. I might just have to add a little bit of water to this, but let's see. Ah, it smells fantastic. And I'm just going to add a couple of drops of water, so just dip your hands in your cup, add a few drops of water, carry on with your lathering process. See, it's really building now. So I'm going to go about the full minute on the lathering here. Make sure I've got enough for a 3 or a 4 pass, or a 3 pass and touch up. I tell you what, these Kent brushes are fantastic. My sister lives quite near to the place where they make them in the UK, and you can go in and visit the factory shop, which she did, and got me this for one of my Christmas presents, which is fantastic. And my other sister got me some pre-shave oil and mustache cream, even though I'd shaved my mustache off by the time I got it. But anyway, I've got everything, and my gracious sisters bought me some real nice stuff. So how's that? Looking good? Shall we? Okay, I think we shall. And have a quick rinse just to get some water on the face again. You don't need to rinse all that pre-shave stuff off. And pick up a nice wedge of lather and get it going. For those of you watching from Southeast Asia, I'm based in Hong Kong, and I'm going to start a Facebook group for Southeast Asia wet shaving enthusiasts if you'd care to join. If you're not in Southeast Asia, you're welcome to join too. I'll put a link to the group, which it isn't properly set up yet, so you can join it, but there's nothing to see. But anyway, I'll put a link to the group there. If you want to join in, join in. We're going to be doing hopefully some group buys, get some stuff into Southeast Asia that people normally can't get. So I often travel to the UK, and I've got relatives in the UK and the US, so I can pick up some shaving stuff when I'm there, bring it back to Asia and mail it out fairly cheaply. So here goes. Stretching the skin. Shaving wonderfully. Okay. We're going to swap hands to the left hand. Again, stretch the skin. Get your angle, other angle, and begin. You can hear how that's cutting from just no effort whatsoever through those whiskers. Perfect. And look at that blade again, guys. It's fantastic. It really is. That's taken that off with absolutely no effort, no pressure, really feeling good. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to get under your nose, even with a big blade. I know some folks say with a big blade. It's not possible, I'm telling you it is, and you're going to see it now. My mirror's starting to steam up a bit. Let's get that off. Okay, so let's do under the chin. Just scooting that out. Now, nose, watch this. Watch, learn. Dry hands and a good grip on your weapon, or you're going to need it. See, this razor's got no jimps on it, so it's even more important to have dry hands. So watch. Put it on your nose like that, look. Watch. Scoop it out. Easy. See? Easy peasy. Scoop it out. Okay, left-handed under the nose. How about that, huh? So you're kind of rotating the blade in, kind of like that. Okay, kind of movement with your fingers as you're moving. Got it? It's not so hard. Okay, we're going for pass 2. Let's get a rinse on, or a rinse off. Adding a little bit more water and slickness. And just refresh that cream soap. Still plenty there. And we'll lather up for pass 2. So pass 2 is going to be against the across the grain. I'm going to go from, I'll decide when I start, probably nose to ears. Sometimes I go the other way around, and I'm going to do an against the grain pass, and we'll see how we go from there. Again, dry hands. I can't stress how important that is, fellas. Dry hands and a dry razor. Okay, ready. On the fuel. You notice I'm using the right hand on the right hand side of the face this time instead of the left. You can feel that's cutting really close, so I'm going to swap to my left hand again. Stretch the skin. Wonderful. Okay, we are. Great. Across the grain. tell you guys, if you don't shave two-handed, try it. Makes a hell of a difference to some of the nooks and crannies that you can get into. Dry hands. You can go over the top on your lip, guys. Don't be tempted, it just gets sore. No matter how many times you shave it with one of these singers, a singing blade like this, you're always going to hear something. So don't get tempted just to keep going over. You'll either cut yourself or damage your skin. Right, part 3. I'm going to go ATG on this one, and that doesn't stand for all-terrain vehicle or whatever. Across against the grain. So the normal way people say on shaving videos is WTG, that's with the grain, XTG, which is across the grain, the pass I've just done, and then against the grain, ATG. That lather's just fantastic, I tell you. Go. I'm going to have a feel around, see if there's any kind of rough patches. Not really, just that my problem area is here, but it's pretty short. Lip. Everything else is good. So let's dry down, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with aftershave routine. Kind of given up on the alum block recently. First of all, I lost it. I left it in a hotel, so I didn't have an alum block for about a month. And I bought a new one. It's still in a pack, and I find my shaves are getting better in that I don't need to alum block. If I do get it cut, I use a styptic pencil. My favourite place for cutting is just there. So without further ado, let's get some aftershave stuff going. I've got 2 layers today for you. First is my old favourite Portugal 4711 skin milk. So what I'm going to do is just take a little, you know, quarter of a teaspoonful of that, about yeah much, rub it in and warm it up, and just move it on. You don't need to go raggy and rub your face until it's sore. You just rub it on and your skin absorbs that delicious skin milk and you're left with a nicely hydrated skin and a wonderful fragrance. The next layer up is something I haven't used for a long time. It's Jean Paul Gaultier La Malle aftershave, and it's absolute eau de toilette. It's fantastic. So just again, 3 nice sprays, warm it up, pat it on, ready for the day. Okay guys, thanks. It's been a nice shave, I've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.